Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are fine and well. According to today's lesson planner, we are going to start our next lesson, which is the poem The Road Not Taken. This poem has been written by Robert Frost. This poem allows the reader to think about choices in life, whether to go with the mainstream or go alone. In this poem, the poet is curious to know what the path would have been like which he did not choose. In this poem, the journey symbolizes life and the roads are different choices. Before moving towards the poem, let's have a look on the words to know. The first word is better claim. It means better right to make a demand. Diverged, separated and went in different directions. Hence, from now or from this time. Trodden, trampled, flattened. The last one is undergrowth. It means bushes, grasses and shrubs. Let's read the poem now. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. At the start of the poem, the poet is standing at a point where his path is diverging or separating in two roads, and the poet is sorry that he could not travel on both the roads. These lines show the difficulty in taking decisions. Let's read the next stanza. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. The second stanza shows that he took the other path, not that one which bent in the undergrowth. He took the one which was grassy and wanted wear. Wanted wear mean which was less trodden. Let's move towards the next stanza. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no steps had trodden back. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. In the next stanza, which is the third one, we know that the next morning a lot of leaves fell on the both roads, and it was difficult for the poet to find out which one was less trodden. So the next day he chose the first part, but still he was regretting that he will never be able to tread on the first one, on the previous one. Let's read the last stanza. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. In this last stanza, the poet seems regretting on the choice he made to take the road which was less travelled. He is regretting on his choice. After reading the poem, let's move towards the question answers. Come to page number 92. Let's learn about the question answers. A1. Answer the following questions. A. What exactly does the traveller do when he sees two roads in the wood? To know its answer, come to page number 91. We can find its answer in first stanza. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could. Here we can know the answer of the first question, that he stood for a long time to take the decision. Question B. In what ways were the roads similar? Its answer is here in the third stanza. Equally lay in leaves. They are similar in the way that both the roads were covered with leaves. Next question is, what reason does the poet give for taking one path and not the other? Here in the second stanza we find its answer. It was grassy and wanted wear. This line tells us that he chose the path because it was grassy and it was less trodden. Next question is, which phrase or sentence tells us that the poet would still like to take the other path? This last line of the third stanza shows, I doubted if I should ever come back. This shows that he wanted to tread the other path. The next question is, was the poet curious about the path he did not take? How do we know he was curious? At the start, when we know that he took a long time to take the decision, this shows that he is curious to know about both the paths. And at the end again, he says, somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I. And here this shows that he is regretting on the decision. He wanted to know about the other path as well. Why did the poet doubt he would ever walk on the other path? We can find its answer in the last lines of third stanza. The poet doubted he would ever walk on the other path, since the path had taken him to elsewhere. He would probably never come back to that point again. Do you think that the poet regrets not having taken the other path? Yes, in the last stanza, he has used the word sigh, and it shows that he is regretting on his choice. The last question is, what are some of the things that you regret not having done? Here you have to write your own experience. Have you ever felt regret on your decision? Write your experience or think about it. Now we have done the reading of the poem and question answers. You have to learn the words to know. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.